Hey, welcome to today's daily sprint. We're talking about increasing our purpose, passion, meaning, and today our knowledge. So sometimes the best defense for ourselves in an argument or a discussion is to understand logical fallacies, okay? And people that commit logical fallacies, a lot of times when they commit them, they're probably not the best people to have discussions with because they're using logical fallacies. But if you can spot the logical fallacies, then it will help you understand maybe that, hey, I shouldn't continue this discussion. This is gonna be a waste of time. Or if you're close with them, you can point out the logical fallacies to them and help educate them and actually help them argue their point even better. So when I've got a deeper understanding of logical fallacies, I was able to actually argue points a lot better and spot logical fallacies in other people. So let's talk about the top three. Top three, and this is the easiest to spot, is ad hominem. Ad hominem is a reaction to the person rather than the person's argument, okay? So for example, if I'm pro-abortion, instead of talking to about abortion, you would call me like a baby killer or something along those lines. Or let's say that I'm anti-mask. That's a big thing going on right now. Instead of speaking to the benefits of wearing a mask, you would just say you are stupid or you're an idiot. So again, that's ad hominem. Typically pretty easy to spot. They will attack you as a person instead of speaking to the argument. So number two would be straw man. This is used quite often and a little bit tougher to spot, but I think you guys will be able to spot this once I tell you what it is. So straw man is oversimplifies an opponent's viewpoint and then attacks the hollow argument. So they're going to oversimplify your viewpoint and then attack that instead of exactly what you're talking about. So for example, you would think of someone's worst possible motive. So kind of like back to abortion. Let's just say that I'm pro-abortion. So the straw man argument for that would be, well, people that are pro-abortion must be hateful to children or not want us to repopulate the species. So how could our race move on if you're pro-abortion? So that would be the extreme. You take the person's worst possible motive, create the straw man argument, and then attack that when that's not speaking to the issue. Number three would be the red herring. So the red herring is kind of like the straw man. This is another one that you'll see a lot. The red herring would be that you would, instead of bringing up the argument, you're going to attack a completely other argument that's normally based off emotion and that is very personal that someone else may not want to touch. So we'll kind of go to the mask. Let's just say that I say, hey, I believe masks are unnecessary, and here's my data to conclude that. Someone using the red herring would say, my kid has asthma and you're just a horrible person because I want to do anything to protect my child with asthma. You are just horrible for not wanting to protect my child. So again, the red herring is generally based off charged emotion, but has nothing to do that speaks with the cause itself. So we see a lot nowadays, a lot of red herring arguments. Unfortunately, we're seeing a lot of ad hominem arguments too as well. So these are three logical fallacies. Let me know if you've ever used them yourself or if you spot them in other people. And again, just being aware of these could really, really help you digest and understand human beings a little bit better and educate them to become better at pointing their point of views out there. Thanks for tuning in.